size is more or less New Jersey. So that basically the populated area is 1/9 of New Jersey. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's really very small and dense populated. Ben Gurion was a prime minister in 1948 who literally had a dream, which was not only Martin Luther, but Ben Gurion was also one of these. And was prime minister for quite a long time, the end of his political career, and he was living in Tel Aviv. His home is now a museum. People could get into the house and see how he lived with his wife Paula.
Dead Sea half dried up. It's like Mead or Lake Powell. Yeah. Bears. Shahar, please. Really, he's driving like a maniac.
On our left, you'll see the rolling tape carrying minerals to the west. Why? Because the Mediterranean harbors are located on the west. And this way you save tons of money. Here it is, look left, you'll see the tape. Wait. Where is it? It's under the white roof on our left. This will carry the minerals all the way here. The thing which is covered over here, this is all the way to the left, to the other side of the desert, with minerals which look like what you see here. Every pound of mineral is slightly different, and it oxidates also different, and that's what makes the colors. It could be sulfate, it could be natrium chloride, it could be phosphate, you name it. All minerals which we find here in a high quantity in the water. And this all will be shipped abroad, and this tape very often will take this material, this product, to the west side of the.
All right, next room. Room near the Dead Sea. Bathroom. Nice big shower. Pretty nice, kind of modern. See what our view looks like out here. All right. It's looking down off our balcony. A bunch of people floating in the hot tub. Pool. And there's the Dead Sea. Can hardly tell, huh? All right, at the Dead Sea. Get in to float just to say we did it. Yeah, I see people floating.
Yeah.
All right, here are all the scared men because the women are shopping. And there they are.
Writer Josephus Flavius wrote about almost 2,000 years ago. His account contains all the elements of a fantastic drama in which Jews, Romans, and idealists fight to the death. It's no wonder that Hollywood jumped at the opportunity to tell this fascinating story. With an impressive set and thousands of extras, they created a colossal film featuring the rebel leader Eleazar, son of Yair, and the Roman commander Flavius Silva in the leading roles. However, in the movie, unlike real life, no one really deals with the dilemmas or personal struggles, and certainly not with the more problematic aspects of the story. Then where should we start our story? We could start with the Hasmoneans, who were the first to discover the advantages of this isolated cliff in the heart of the desert. Or we could start at the end, with a dramatic project of the Masad excavations, with Yigal Yadin, the head of the excavation team, who would stand on the mountain and read Josephus Flavius' description of the account, and everyone around him could actually hear the echoes of the fighting. He built his palaces to the highest standards of his day. One of them is this Western Palace. Herod's architect was probably a short guy. Here he built himself a bathhouse, and he would put his lamp here and enter his bath. What can I tell you? This king loved the good life. Until now, we spoke about Herod. It wasn't the splendor of Herod's style that made Masada what it is today. The year is 66 AD. The Jews rebel against the Roman Empire. 4 years later, the temple is destroyed. Jerusalem falls. Everywhere else, the rebels were suppressed. Jewish rebels. And believe me, they didn't need Herod's palaces. The rooms in the wall were divided and used as living quarters. They lived from food in the storerooms, and they drank water from the cisterns, kindly left behind by Herod long ago.
Right from the beginning of the excavations, signs of the rebels were found
In the heart of the wilderness. In 73 AD, the Romans' 10th Legion arrived with thousands of armed soldiers who deployed themselves around the mountain. An enormous war machine. And the movies do it best, after the Romans, of course. The Romans built an attack ramp. The besieged rebels rolled stones down it. The Romans lift a tower to the top of the ramp, equipped with a battering ram to smash the wall. The besieged erect a wood and earthen wall to sustain the blows of the battering ram. The Romans burn it, but the wind almost burns their own tower. Then the wind veering as if by divine providence to the south, blowing with full force in the opposite direction, flung flames against the wall, which now was all ablaze. My friends, we've reached the climax of the drama. However, unlike the movie, here apparently the events actually took place. And here at Masada, men with families were forced to decide slavery or death. Eleazar had no doubts, but he had yet to convince his comrades in arms. Ladies and gentlemen, the speech of Eleazar. O all my loyal followers. The time has now come that obliges us to make that resolution true in practice. Let our wives die before they are abused, and our children before they have tasted slavery, and preserve ourselves in freedom as an excellent funeral monument for us, as we have preferred death before slavery. Their equipment had already burned, and each of them had already killed his wife and children. Then they drew the lots. Who would kill the ninth man and fall on his own sword? And in the morning the Romans arrived, and besides 2 women and a few children, everyone was dead. The silence was broken in the 5th century for nearly 200 years by a community of Byzantine monks. 1,200 years later, the first explorers came and rediscovered the mountain. Then the members of the youth movements, seeking a symbol of Jewish heroism.
And
It was already covering the highway. And it routinely washes on the bridge. More important than David.
in the beginning. Well, it really is one of a kind.
Water
It is
accumulated
facade,
in the
but this is
road.
also
Guide
something
said
that you
the
won't
road
see
will be
very often.
closed in an hour because the desert can't take the rain.
The flooding. Water. The instant flooding.
I guess it gets flash floods.
No, it's just but no water is retained under there.
Another waterfall. Look at that.
Look on your
That
right,
is
1 o'clock.
something.
1 o'clock. It's a nice one.
Oh
This
yeah,
very
there's
much
2.
looks like Engedi.
Oh, and here's another one.
Look over here.
Mentioning Getty.
This is really your day. I'm starting to like it.
You can see where it's coming all the way down to.
Yeah. And look how
Oh,
much
and there's a
water
third
within
one.
an hour.
That's right.
Here under us, very close to the road. Look to the left. Look to the left. This will flow into the lake. Is here again the lowest point on Earth, about 1,300 feet below sea level.
Waterfall.
And that's interesting, but that's not the reason. Because of what's happening with the reflection of the sunshine. What you need to understand is that we are location-wise.
And a big pile of food. And a gallon of
Look at that. Wow.
So they start the summer with school that you dare.
Oh man, I waited and waited for a beware of camels. Right.
Sheep downhill, slopes of the hill, Bedouin on top of the hill. Couldn't be more biblical on this scenery, right?
Oh, I thought she said no.
And this section of the desert, Negev Desert, there are 47 illegal Bedouin villages. means that it started as 1, 2, 3 families living together, or having the status of illegal means that you don't get no provided electricity or water or drainage system. It's all random. It's quite a major problem here in they're doing.
Camel safety. Just a few general things about camels. The first one is that camels live in herds. So it means like sheep, they do everything together. They eat together, they sleep together, and of course they walk together. And a lot of them like to walk side by side. So during the ride, you will most likely see a camel's face next to you. Before you get afraid, they're vegetarian, they don't eat people. Okay? Second thing is they have a very loud noise. They growl, okay? They growl very loudly. That's the voice nature gave them. It doesn't mean they're crazy or angry, so there's no need to be afraid of them. They're a very social and nice animal, but with that, they also have their own order and rules. And when it comes to the rules, the first rule, I don't like when things get to my face. So don't shove your phones into their face. If you want to pet them, you can pet them around the hump and central body, not along the face and neck, okay? The ride itself, you're going to be going in pairs, 2 people on a camel. There are helmets behind this tent, and there are also head covers for those who don't want to put the helmet right over. So as soon as I'm done explaining everything, you'll go grab helmets, and then I'll ask you to pair up in front of the gate, and I will send each pair to a camel. So unless you do something really horrific to them, you'll be fine. Okay? They're generally very friendly.
Are they a good aim?
Is there a weight limit on each?
Is there a weight limit? So the each camel, you know, has its own physique, but roughly I would say above 450 pounds is too much. So also the heavier person will be better to go in the back because their back legs are stronger and makes it easier on the camel to get up and down. Down and come back. Okay. So
You expecting rain while we're out, or should we go with raincoats?
I hope there will be no rain. I will say that if at any point the rain does come and if it gets too strong, we will have to immediately take you back because camels don't like when the weather goes bad and we don't want anything happening. Working here since on and off since 2016. I found this place by going to a circus, and then a friend of mine who is accidentally the daughter of the owner of the place heard that I was looking for a job, so she told me to come. I came here in 2016, I started as a waiter, and then I fell in love with the desert and this place, so I came back every holiday and so often, until 2 years ago I moved in, and now I live here and work here, and I'm happy to be here and have all of you people coming every day. So,
Where are you from?
I was born in Israel, lived almost all my life in Arad, which is the city 15 minutes away from here, and I'm still close to home.
Oh, good.
I need a partner.
The back legs.
Without a partner.
Whoa. Hello.
You're welcome.
Don't get run over, Sarah.
Why aren't you guys up here?
There you go. Bye. Tomorrow, Wally. Make sure you wave as you go by. Yeah, there you go. That looks good.
Been nice knowing y'all. We're pulling off the.
Aw.
This way you ride the camel, and that's what he knew what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, he said
Wow.
because since people are beginning to ride on the road, they're riding like a horse. But you have to literally sit. When you sit on top of it, you can have your reins, and then you have like the little pommel that you hold.
Hello, show us your feathers. Oh wow, look at that. Oh. Oh my gosh. So this is an Airbnb in a Bedouin village, which I guess are some kind of certain tribe. They're Israeli, but they're considered illegal citizens and they have no electricity. Ooh, birds, cold, and look at that sky. It is looking like more rain. So, I know. I hope. Hammock,
I know you will. I know you'll be there for
little fountain.
She'll be there for support.
There's the kitchen.
Next to Greenwood. Yes. Oh, that is beautiful right there. Like to get that structure.
Oh man, that is pretty. This view. Here come the camel riders. Look at this, it is beautiful.
Oh, I just got one drop on me.
Oh, okay.
What is that? All right, we're not sure if this is where we're having lunch or not. It's in a big old tent. Here. Come on over here. Linda.
Put them together.
My name is Suad. Suad. Yeah. So I'm a Bedouin woman. I come from Kseife, it is Bedouin village. So 7 years ago, I started to work in here in hostel. And I'm the first and only woman she do it. Because before the man is, and they think only he's the good. But I come to prove I can do English. And when I start, I don't speak English. I speak Hebrew. I need someone to translate. I listen and slowly, I study the translation. I don't speak excellent, but I speak.
Wow.
Very good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so and I'm talking about the Bedouin society, the Bedouin culture. So the word Bedouin is from Badia. Badia in Arabic, desert. So the Bedouin came from the desert in Saudi Arabia before the Islam. Before the Islam, the time before the Islam called Jahiliyyah. Jahiliyyah, it means, Logrener, Burut. Burut. Like everyone in the community, and I married in Bedouin custom called this exchange. Exchange, it is a brother and sister married with another brother and sister. So I and my brother married with another brother and sister. So it must to be equal, to be same like everything. So when my brother married another wife, second wife, my husband also married like him. And in the Islam, the man can take 4 wives. And when my husband married again, I got to think like how I can help myself and another Bedouin woman like me. So I got to finish high school, I got to university, I do driver license, and I go to work. But I be rebellious woman. So that Bedouin, yeah. So I had 3 dreams. 2 I accomplished, the 3rd I need to help to fulfill. The first dream to make a movie for my life. I did called the movie Against All Odds. And the movie is the big problem about my change because I'm the first Bedouin woman. She go to TV, she go to share like the life, the family. The second dream to fly from Israel. 9 years ago, my son finished medicine school in Germany, and I got to visit him. Yeah, the third dream to write a book. So I finished to write, and the book it is about my life. But today I tried to publish, to check. So I working and I make some handmade to support it and to help myself. I make the kitchen, the bracelet. Yeah, so and tried to save some money to publish and to finish the book. So today I'm independent woman. I work in, I drive, I go to shopping, to fun with my kids, and I have 10 children.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. So, but I divorced
Oh.
because I be rebellious woman. But I so happy to be the first rebellious woman, but later I be good inspiration from the Bedouin generation. So, and I lucky to have my dad, because when my husband leave, some Bedouin man go to ask my dad to tell me to stop it, to continue to be rebellious. So because everyone thinks the daughter or the wife, she got to be like me, rebellious. But my dad is supported and accepted my change, and he tell me to be power, to go with my mission, and to help more Bedouin woman to be strong, to be power, to be independent. So, but my mom, she was afraid about my life. Because to be rebellious woman or to come against the customs, the tradition in the past, it is danger. And she asked me to be carefully, but I tell my mom to be quiet because it is against all that. Yeah.